Hi guys, it's 2:22. It happens to be 2:22 p.m. and this is a different angle for us today, but this is just what we're working with, so let's get into it. First of all, I'm picking up on the number 12. A lot of feminine energy, as well, a lot of sensual energy as well. There was something else. Oh yeah, something about a dodecagon, which is a 12-sided geometric shape. Okay, not sure what that has to do with anything, but yeah, it'll make sense to somebody. Okay. So somebody's in a slow rest period, whether you're in it, just left it, or you're going into it, is gonna depend on a personal basis, because this is a general Virgo reading, so of course, but more so I'm picking up on a person who is most likely present in this slow rest period. Okay, so I think I was like drawn to get 12 of these, so that's how we're gonna start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so let's see what we got, what we working with. Okay, I always go from the back, but that's becoming like quite habitual, but from the back, pause. Destined for heaven. All right, we got get some rest, babe. Water element. Utilize affirmation. Leave it alone. Socialize. New Earth. Karmic lesson or dogma. Mars. That's a good choice. Fake friend. And quick scheme cannot wait to come out. So yeah, let me just fix these up, and you already know what's going on. All right, so first of all, while someone has a purpose that is very great, and they quite frankly have a lot going on, and they're moving at a pretty great pace, doing what they got to do in life, and they're having a great time at it. So this is someone who is clearly in a good position in life. Okay, they are very emotionally they're usually very much so emotionally like put together, but they are being brought to the forefront of their emotional body. Like they're being faced with their own emotion. Looking at this card, and the water somehow like it got wet and it smeared the tea and water element. But anyways, there's a need for someone to, however, kind of get out, maybe socialize a bit, practice, I guess, interacting with people who fit your world a lot more, because all you've known are, karmic friendships and relationships, things that your parents and your family did before you, people in your bloodline have done before you, things that came before you in whatever matrices, matrix or matrices. And the word matrix, guys, does mean womb. I never think about that, but that is what it means, essentially. Womb. So it's like just one of the gajillion freaking wombs we can exist in within this huge galaxy, in this universe. But anyways, yeah, so all you've known, to be honest, are the people who were just meant to teach you what came before you and what needs to change. So now that you've left that space, you are getting to enter new earth, being destined for heaven. That's where you're headed right now. And you have a lot of people trying to oppose you, fake friends trying to oppose you, and you're very emotionally mature. So it's almost like you know what to do to confront the situation. This could be more of a confirmation for somebody, but that's a choice. And somebody love them some damn Oreos, baby. Somebody be tearing an Oreo down. I always pick up on Oreos when I'm watching this. And you could be the kind of person where you go and get your spiritual news and updates, right? And you have your snacky snacks, okay? And I feel that. All right, so that's what's going on with you. You need to make sure that you're doing the upkeep, quick cleansings. You know, it doesn't have to be time consuming and strenuous, but take care of the overall maintenance, you know? Spaces have to be upkept, fresh, open, you know? And they have to definitely be conducive to whatever you got going on, whether it's relaxing, okay, because so some rest would benefit you at this time, or working, or playing, or, you know, getting in some R&R, I don't know, y'all, eating. Keep your energy and your space freshened at all times, all right? That's going to help you at this time, because you are doing a whole different dance when it comes to socializing and networking and guiding people to your life. So, damn. All right, you got to deal with success, okay? You have a lot of victory and a lot of success, a lot of W's coming into your life moving forward, and you need to be literally around people who will support that. Not can, not could. You've done lives after lives and experience after experience with people who could do it, but do they do it? If so, how much do they do it, right? You need to make sure that you are making it a baseline requirement that anyone who surrounds you must support the program in some sort of form of fashion, and it has to be clear and felt. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's saying nobody gotta stop their whole life. Whatever. You're just kind of giving up on it, though. I see you giving up on it, and for some reason this Four of Swords, which is the Truce card, yeah, it's reminding me of four people holding these swords and them literally doing a dance, and a chandelier like hanging over them, like in a ballroom. And court dances were for a few different reasons. There are many dance styles and like forms and like steps, sequences that are used for different things: socializing, mating, kind of presenting, challenging, all these different things. And this is giving me that energy, like a ballroom court dance where there's, you know, these knights, you know, dancing with their sword dancing, and kind of like showing off their form and their valor, and, you know, all of the things that make them everything they are. And the 4 always makes me think of security. So I feel like you are locking down, you know, your shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's coming on top of the That's a Good Choice card. So I just find that to be interesting as well. And this coming, the Prince of Cups, y'all, is coming on top of this water element card. I'm just like, I just happened to put this here. I didn't know where to put it. I could have put it anywhere, but I just started putting it down right here. Yeah. The Prince of Cups, like, your emotions are actually leading you through this whole process. Like, you're getting it easy. Like, look at everybody. Bop, you're done. Bop, you're done. Bop, you're done. I just see somebody, like, going through a crowd of people and pointing at each person that they know or are encountering, going, yep, you gotta go. No, you're not the one. You're not the one. You're hella cool. You're hella deep. You're hella sweet. You know, you're hella loving. You're hella shot. You're hella washed. You're hella hating. You know? And this is the kind of that would ruin you before. It would literally ruin you before. Because you didn't really know how to do that. You were still being trained and formed in this lifetime. You were learning. And look at this sword card. Now you got a whole bunch of swords. And this looks like a battle. This don't look like no court dancing. It's like a goddamn battle. And somebody has lost. Like, I see somebody in the middle just like surrounded by all these swords, and they know they're lost. And it's like when you were still new at this, you felt everybody's tension and daggers, but you didn't know what it was about. Like, you had no clue what you were up against or what was happening around you. You just felt the damn tension. So that's why you need to socialize now, and you know the truth now. With this Sword of Truth coming out, you got a lot of air functioning within your aura right now, and it's helping you so much. Gather the truth, stand on your own, be a worthy opponent. Like I said in your previous readings, I put this on top of the Mars cards. Mars is about war, action, planet. You know the truth now. You know how to move, and you're very, very formidable. And you need some new homies. Like, you need a new team. You need new, period. And it's time for you to be a fool in this space. And oh, how wonderful is it going to be? It's going to be, whoa, so wonderful. It's not going to be like before, where you felt like, such this like happy-go-lucky explorer in the world, and people every time were just nasty and odd and weird and strange and confusing, sometimes manipulating, two-sided, shape-shifting, all kinds of stuff. Yeah, and here you are, the Knight of Cups. You are this energy, and you're attracting and magnetizing this energy, which looks like it's somebody who won that whole, they won in the fight. Whatever the fight was, they are victorious. Like, I'm looking at this in the middle. I don't know what this is, but it's like a heart and a something else. And then this cup just looked kind of like a heart to me. I don't know. And it's like you used your power of vulnerability, sensitivity, your natural sensitivity to everything around you as a very heightened and well-versed soul or something. Yeah, that's you. People think you win with a bunch of other stuff that doesn't matter, but you gotta have heart, like, at the end of the day. Like, you have to have heart, because it's not about emotion. I keep saying emotion, and that's not describing what I'm saying enough. I'm thinking of emotion, yes, but like that force within you that really does feel like water, just flowing. And things can flow any kind of way, but for you, yours just happened to be whatever it needs to be. Like, you're very in tune with the world around you. You're a very balanced person emotionally, and you are, that energy within you is just winning your battle right now. Like, now you are just like in hermit mode, like you do, Virgo, and you're just like kind of just like getting your wardrobe together and getting your guest list together, and your Rolodex is the throwback vintage word, but your contact book, your little black book full of your family, friends, and your team. And it's like so cool. It's almost like you just want a place as like a leader, king, queen type vibes. Like, you got your palace. It reminds me of that movie about Marie Antoinette, and when she moved into the castle and she got to see, like, she got to eat all these dope foods. I think it's free on YouTube. If not, just like find it online, because like just those scenes, or just look up the scenes where she moved into the castle on YouTube and you'll see it. She was like getting any clothes she wanted made, any shoes she wanted made. She had so many shoes, and she loved sweets and like pastries and stuff. So all the pastries she wanted, just this like wonderful like lifestyle. And she didn't even have to like be with husband for real, because apparently he was a little like questionable with his sexuality and they were having a hard time, like, you know, conceiving a son and da. It's a pretty interesting movie for sure. But yeah, like that's what I have. But like, you also got some love vibes in here, so let's real quick get something about the love vibes, and then we're gonna end the reading. Yeah, so we got the Chariot. Things are moving along in your life, for real. You just cut off everybody that don't fit, and that just freed up like so much of your energy. It was keeping you so like in your like subconsciously confused. Not in the physical. Like in the physical, you were moving how you wanted to move, but more in like a swift, airy kind of way. And the whole time with the Nine of Swords, your subconscious is what was really taking a hit, because you weren't dealing with that stuff like deep enough for some time. And then you did that, and it just brought you so much emotional peace. Like, it brought you all of your things, like seriously. And now you just get to enjoy a life of like doing work that doesn't even feel like work. And you met someone through work, or you will meet someone through work. This was in between my legs, I didn't even know. But yeah, like I mentioned, you healed yourself emotionally, okay? And yeah, like you met somebody at work, child. So let's get a few like sensual cards. I just want to see what y'all feeling between each other, because it's a little heavy. Like, you must have met someone through work or anything that like occupies your time or whatever. That's what I'm getting, y'all. I'm not trying to just be gay, okay? So intuitive sensitivity, like you guys help each other, like be very, like you guys are similar in that way. We've been talking about intuitive sensitivity this whole time, and that's how you guys connect on a sensual level, though. Crazy work. You guys are soulmates as well. You guys want to say a bunch of sexy things to each other and listen to great music and get a little trippy. Then you hang out and celebrate and do things. Yeah, multiple O's, like multiple bursts of soul reaction. I don't know. Yeah, they don't have any options. They don't want you to have any options either. They want you to do what they say. You want them to do what you say. There's a lot of root chakra and sacral chakra cards coming out, and throat chakra. So there's going to be a lot of talking and a lot of creating and, you know, nesting between the two of you on every level. Not just like, I don't just mean like physically. I mean like, you know, tell me when you want more. So yeah, like, yeah, you guys are just going to be getting very acquainted with each other, I guess. I need it. It's funny. I want to tell the world. Wow, I'm going to leave it there, okay? I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. Make sure you guys subscribe, turn on your notifications, something, all that, so y'all can keep seeing me and I can keep seeing you. And so it is. Yeah. All right. Peace, love.